Om Shanti. Today Murli date is 18 July 2025. Baba says, sweet children, have mercy for yourself and continue to follow the Srimad that the Father gives you. The Father Srimad is, children, don't waste time. Act in the right way. Question: what being dharna do the fortunate children have? Answer: the fortunate children wake up early in the morning and remember the Father with a lot of love. They have a sweet conversation with Papa. They are never merciless to themselves. They make effort to pass with honors and make themselves worthy of claiming a kingdom. Om Shanti. You children are sitting in front of the Father. You understand that He is your unlimited Father and that He is giving you Shribad for unlimited happiness. It is sung of Him that He is the merciful one and the liberator. People sing a great deal of praise of Him. The Father says it is not just a question of praise. It is a father's duty to give directions to his children. The unlimited Father too gives directions. That Father is the highest on high. Therefore, the direction He gives would definitely be the highest on high. It is souls who receive directions. It is souls who perform good and bad acts. At this time, everyone in the world receives direction from Ravan. You children are now receiving directions from Rama, God. By following Ravan's direction, you became merciless and acted wrongly. The Father gives directions. Do good, right acts. The best act is to have mercy for yourself. You souls know that you were very happy when you were Satu Pradhan and that when you received direction from Ravan, you became Tamo Pradhan. The Father now gives these directions. Firstly, stay in remembrance of the Father. Secondly, have mercy for yourself. The Father does not have mercy for you. He simply gives you Srivad for what you have to do. Have mercy for yourself. Consider yourself to be souls and remember the purifier Father, and you will become pure. The Father advises you on how you can become pure. The Father makes impure one pure. He gives you Srimad. If you do not follow His directions, you are being merciless to yourself. The Father gives this Srimad. Children, don't waste your time. Make the lesson firm that each of you is a soul. Carry on with your business for the livelihood of your bodies. Nevertheless, you do not have to make time and find ways for this. While doing your work, your intellect should be focused on the Father. Just as a lover and beloved carry on with their work, the two are in love with one another. It is not like that here. You also remembered Him on the path of devotion. Some ask, how can we remember Him? What form should we remember for the soul and the Supreme Soul? Because it has been remembered on the path of devotion that the Supreme Soul is beyond name and form. However, it isn't like that. It is said that a soul is like a star in the center of the forehead. In that case, why do they ask, what is a soul? A soul cannot be seen but is something to be understood. A soul can be understood and the Supreme Soul can also be understood. It is a very subtle thing. It is even more subtle than a firefly. You don't even know how it leaves a body. There is a soul. One has a vision of that. What if someone does have a vision of a soul? It is as subtle as a star. Consider yourself to be souls and remember the Father. Just as there are souls, So the Supreme Soul is also a soul. However, God is called the Supreme Soul. He doesn't enter the cycle of birth and death. That soul is said to be the Supreme because he is beyond birth and death. However, all souls have to become pure and then go back home to the land of liberation. It is also number wise for those who have the parts of heroes and heroines. Souls are all number wise. In a play, some actors receive a high income whereas others receive a low income. The Lakshmi and Narayan souls are said to be the supreme human souls. Although everyone does become pure, each would play a number wise part. Some become great kings, some servants, and some subjects. You are actors. You know that all of those deities are number wise. If you make effort well and become elevated souls, you will claim a high status. You have now remembered how you have taken 84 births. You now have to go to the Father. You children have this happiness and also this intoxication. You all say that you will become Narayan from an ordinary human, that you will become the masters of the world. In that case, you have to make effort accordingly. The status you receive is number wise according to the efforts you make. Everyone has received a part number wise. This drama is predestined. The Father is now giving you elevated directions. No matter how, you must remember the Father so that you can be absolved of your sins and you can become Satupradhan from Tamupradhan. There is a huge burden of sins on your heads. Those sins have to be removed here in whatever way possible. Only then will you souls become pure. It is souls that have become Tamupradhan. Therefore, it is the souls that have to become Satopradhan. At this time, Bharat is the most insolvent. This play is based on Bharat. Others simply come to establish a religion. At the end, everyone becomes Samopradhan by taking rebirth. You become the master of heaven. You know that Bharat was a very elevated land. It is now so poor. Everyone helps the poor. Bharat now continues to beg for everything. Earlier, so much grain was exported from this land. Now that it has become poor, it is receiving return service. Whatever was taken is now being given back on loan. The name Sri Krishna and Christians sound similar. Christians took Bharat over. Now, according to the drama, they will fight among themselves and you children will receive the butter. It isn't that Sri Krishna had butter in his mouth. That was just written in the scriptures. The whole world comes into Sri Krishna's hands. You become the master of the whole world. You children know that you are becoming the master of the world. Therefore, you should have so much happiness. You have multi-million at every step. It wasn't the kingdom of only one Lakshmi and Narayan. There was also their dynasty. The king, queen, and subjects all had multi-million at their feet. There was countless wealth there. No one there committed a sin for money. There was plenty of wealth there. There is a play about Aladdin's magic lamp. Allah is the one who establishes the first religion, the religion of deities. He gives liberation in life in a second. A vision is received in a second. Limitless treasures have been portrayed. In her visions, Meera would be dancing with Sri Krishna that was on the path of devotion. There is nothing of the path of devotion here. You will go to paradise in a practical way and rule a kingdom as your fortune. On the path of devotion, there are just visions. It is at this time that you children see your aim and objective. You know that that is what you are to become. Because you children forget this, you are given patches. You have now become the children of the unlimited Father. You should experience so much happiness. Repeatedly make this firm. However, because of opposition from Maya, that happiness files away. Continue to remember the Father, and now Baba is making you into the master of the world, and your intoxication will rise. However, Maya makes you forget. Then one sin or another is committed. You children remember that you have taken 84 births. No one else takes 84 births. You have to understand that to the extent you remember the Father, you will accordingly claim a high status. However, you have to make others equal to yourself and also create subjects. Charity begins at home. When people go on pilgrimage, they set off by themselves. Then they ask their friends and relatives to accompany them. You should also explain to everyone with love. Not everyone will understand. In the same home, the father would understand and the child wouldn't. No matter how much some parents tell their children not to attach their hearts to this old world, those children won't listen to them. They cause so much distress. Those who are sapling and belong here will come and understand. Look how this religion is being established. Other founders of religions don't form a sapling, they come down from up above. Their followers also continue to follow them down. That one carries out this establishment. Then he purifies everyone and takes them back home. This is why he is called the Sadguru and the Liberator. There is only the one true Guru. Human beings can never grant anyone salvation. There is only the one bestower of salvation for all. He is called the Sadguru. He makes Bharat into a land of truth. Ravan then makes it into a land of falsehood. They tell lies about the Father and the deities. That is why the Father says here no evil. This world is now called a brothel. The golden age is called the temple of Shiva, Shivalaya. Human beings don't understand anything, they simply continue to follow their own dictates. So much fighting and quarreling goes on. A son wouldn't hesitate to beat his mother, a husband wouldn't hesitate to beat his wife. They continue to kill one another. When a son sees that his father has a lot of wealth and is not giving it to him, he doesn't hesitate to kill him. This world is so dirty. What are you now becoming? Your aim and objective is in front of you. You simply used to say, "Oh purifier, come and purify us." You didn't say, "Come and make us into the master of the world." God, the Father, establishes heaven. So why are we not in heaven? Ravan has made you into residents of hell. Because the duration of the cycle has been said to be hundreds of thousands of years, everyone has forgotten. The Father says, "You were the master of heaven." Having gone around the cycle, you have now become the master of hell. Now, once again, the Father is making you into the Master of Heaven. He says, sweet souls, children, remember the Father and you will become Satopradhan from Tamopradhan. It has taken you half a cycle to become Tamopradhan. It could even be said to be a whole cycle because your degrees have continued to decrease from the beginning. No degrees now remain. The devotees say, I am without virtue, I have no virtues. The meaning of this is so clear. There is an organization here called Nirgun Balak, children without virtues. Otherwise, children who aren't even aware of vice are said to be even more elevated than great souls. Great souls are aware of the vices. This is why they even speak wrong words. Maya has made everyone completely unrighteous. They study the Gita, they even quote, God speaks, lust is the greatest enemy. It causes sorrow from its beginning, through the middle to the end. Yet people create so many obstacles to your becoming pure. They become so upset when their child won't get married. The father says, you children have to follow Srimad. Those who are not going to become flowers will not listen to you. No matter how much you explain to them, sometimes when children say that they won't get married, their parents commit so many atrocities. The father says, when I create a sacrificial fire of this knowledge, so many obstacles are created. They don't even give you 3 feet of land. Simply remember the father according to his direction and become pure. You don't have any other difficulty. Simply consider yourself to be souls and remember the Father. Just as each of you souls has incarnated in your own body, so the Father too has incarnated in this body. How could he have incarnated in a crocodile or a fish? They insult him so much. They say that God is in every particle. The Father says they defame me and the deities. I have to come. I come and give you children your inheritance once again. I give you your inheritance and Ravan crushes you. This is the play. When someone doesn't follow Srimad, it is understood that his fortune is not that elevated. Those who have this fortune will wake up early in the morning and remember Baba and talk to Baba. When you consider yourself to be souls and you remember the Father, you will be absolved of your sins. Your mercury of happiness will also rise. Those who pass with honors become worthy of claiming a kingdom. It isn't just Lakshmi and Narayan who rule the kingdom, there is a dynasty. The father says, your intellects are now becoming very clean. This is called the company of the truth, satsang. There is only the one satsang in which the Father gives you this true knowledge and makes you into the master of the land of truth. It is only at the confluence age of the cycle that you receive the company of the truth. In the golden age, there is no type of satsang. You are the spiritual salvation army. You take the boat of the world across. It is the Father who salvage you and gives you Srimad. Your praise is very great. The praise of the Father and Bharat is limitless. The praise of you children too is limitless. You become the master of the Brahman and also the master of the world. I simply become the master of Brahman. You are doubly worshipped. I do not become a deity that I would be doubly worshipped. Each one of you understands this knowledge number wise and makes effort with that happiness. There is so much difference in how you study. In the golden age, there is the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan. There are no advisors there. Lakshmi and Narayan are called our goddesses and God. Would they ever take advice from an advisor? Advisors are appointed when kings become impure. At present, it is government of the people by the people. You children have disinterest in this old world. It is said knowledge, devotion, and disinterest. Only the spiritual father gives you this knowledge. No one else can teach this. Only the Father is the purifier, the bestower of salvation for all. Acha, to you, sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to you, spiritual children. We spiritual children say namaste to the spiritual father. Essence for Dharna 1. Together with remembering the Father, also do the service of making others equal to yourself. Charity begins at home. Explain to everyone with love. 2. Have unlimited disinterest in this old world. Hear no evil, see no evil. You are the children of the unlimited Father. Therefore, remain in happiness of the infinite treasures He gives you. Blessing. May you be spiritually influenced and make your thoughts, words, and actions fruitful. When you come into contact with someone, let the feelings in your mind for that one be influenced by love, cooperation, and benevolence. Let every word of yours be full of the influence of courage and enthusiasm. Let your time not be wasted in ordinary chit chat. Similarly, let every action of yours be fruitful, whether it is for yourself or for others. Be spiritually influential in every way with one another too. Be spiritually influential in the service you do, and you will then become an instrument to reveal the Father. Slogan. Become such a jewel of pure and positive thoughts for others that your rays continue to enlighten the world. With signal, accumulate the power of thoughts and become an instrument for elevated service. According to the time and the situation, adjust the speed of your thoughts and words with your power of coolness and make them cool and patient. If the speed of your thoughts is too fast, you waste a lot of time trying to control them. Therefore, imbibe the power of coolness and save yourself from wastefulness. You will be then be liberated from a wasteful speed and of asking why what. It should not be like this, etc. Om Shanti.